Hi, I'm Tim Autrey, founder and CEO of the Practicing Perfection Institute and Executive Director of the Human Performance Association. When I'm giving live presentations, one of the things that I love to do is I love to pick on somebody in the audience, particularly if it's leadership training, and I like to point a finger at them and say, "Who do you work for?" And undoubtedly, he or she will point a finger at somebody else in the room who happens to be his or her boss. And I will say, you know, that's exactly the wrong answer. Now think about this. If you are at a position of supervisor or above in your organization, if you're not on the front line actually creating product or generating electricity or whatever it is that your organization does, you are overhead. It's those people on the front line that are responsible for your paycheck. So when we come back to this question, who do you work for? The answer to that question should be, you work for the people that report to you. You work for them. You know, there are a couple of phrases going around that just bug the heck out of me when I hear them. And one of them is this: the people who work for me. Well, first of all, they don't work for you. They work for themselves. They work to support their lives and to support their families. Another one that really bugs me is when somebody refers to their direct reports as my people. You know, I got a message for you. Unless you happen to be just a super charismatic leader where the people on your team like being referred to as your people, every time they hear you say that, they probably cringe a little bit. So think about that. So what are some great alternatives as we move toward next level human performance? One of them is this, and this is much better than either of those other two, and that is the people who report to me. Because they do report to you. You have an organizational structure. There are folks that report to you. You probably refer to them as your direct reports. However, the best phrase, in my opinion, is the people I serve. Now think about this. If you come to work every day with the mindset and the context that your job is to make it as easy as possible for the people that report to you to be phenomenally successful, and they are, what are you? Let's say you have 10 people that report to you, and because you conduct yourself that way, all 10 of those people are phenomenally successful. Well, that means you are going to be phenomenally successful times 10. And the further up you are in the organization, as you conduct yourself that way, that gets leveraged and multiplied and leveraged and multiplied, and the results are absolutely magnificent for the people you serve, for your career, and for your organization. You know, one of my favorite human beings in this world of human performance is a gentleman by the name of Kevin Harris, who adopted this philosophy several years ago as a supervisor. He's now moved up in the chain. He is speaking all over, conferences all over the place on human performance, and he always refers to the folks that report to him as the people he serves. And every time I hear him say that, I smile, because not only does he say it, he lives it, he eats it, he breathes it, and the results that he has produced by conducting himself that way have been absolutely phenomenal. Now, does this work on the organizational level? Well, let's think about Southwest Airlines. You know, when Herb Kelleher started Southwest Airlines, he turned the whole business model on its head. You see, the idea behind profits being the number one thing, or even customers being top priority, Herb said, no, that's not the way it's going to work. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to focus our energies on our employees. Because if we have happy employees, we're going to have happy customers. And if we have happy customers, they're going to come back and they're going to continue to fly on Southwest. And when they do that, we're going to make profits. So the workers are happy, the customers are happy, the shareholders are happy. Does it work? Interestingly enough, Southwest Airline is the single most profitable airline in the history of the planet. So yes, I would say that this philosophy is a big-time win all the way around. So who do you work for? Before you take another step or take another act or say another word as a supervisor, manager, or a senior leader in your organization, I want you to think about this right here. You serve the people that report to you. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Tim Autrey. If you found this information to be valuable and would like to receive free access to an entire library of videos answering the top questions people ask me about human performance and reducing human error, visit futureofperformanceimprovement.com.